Hello, and welcome to Season 2, race number 9 of my F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. And we are here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix, and I believe this was like the first race of the season where I didn't get the pole in qualifying, but ultimately that doesn't matter because I took new engine components for the whole car, so I'll be starting in the back of the field anyway. So qualifying really didn't matter for me, but Sergio Perez is on the pole, ahead of Tsunoda and Leclerc. So that's interesting. My teammate did not have a good qualifying ever. He's all the way down in P16. Will be P15 once I drop to the back. But yeah, there you go. That was qualifying for the British Grand Prix. It'll be a last to question mark challenge and see how far up the field we can get from the back.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. Do you think that grid penalty was justified? Do you think this team are performing as well as they...
Oh, be quiet. Racing, not almost called them Racing Point. Aston Martin have really dropped in the performance chart. They're like near the bottom, so they have not done many upgrades to their car.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
Yep, so, weather, as you saw, perfect, not an issue. Yeah, talking about Aston Martin, they've just got passed by Alfa Romeo, so they're not in good shape at all. Upgrade-wise, we do have enough points to get another upgrade on the car. If I can find it. There we go. I think I gotta go with chassis this time. Feels like we need a chassis upgrade. Well, actually, how are we in the engine department? I could get this one in time. The Belgian Grand Prix, only because we got that's a lot of high-speed tracks coming up, and you know what? We're already like well ahead. We could probably use a chassis upgrade, honestly. Fuel tank positioning. That sounds good to me. Chassis upgrade in there. And, yeah, nothing much else to say. We will go straight into the British Grand Prix.
We return once again then to the home of British motorsport and the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone and it's time for the British Grand Prix. The 3.6 miles of the Silverstone circuit in Great Britain, this former World War II airbase, and some good passing opportunities at the end of the DRS zones. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn one?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Mick Schumacher, Lando Norris, and Sainz, Ricciardo, Aitken, Bottas, and Pierre Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Sebastian Vettel, and Stroll, Lundgaard, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Guan Yu Zhou, Eilert, Latifi, Mazepin, and the owner driver.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Pretty easy softs throughout the entire field. So it's gonna be a pretty boring race in that regard.
Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. The drivers we're fighting here are Mazepin and Latifi.
Not what you want to hear at the start of a Grand Prix.
Mazepin ahead. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Alright, let's see what we can do from the back of the grid. Five red lights are about to go out for the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, and we are underway. And that's not how you want to start a Grand Prix. Let's see how things worked out up towards the front here. Sergio Perez got away with the lead. Looks like Tsunoda is going to be second.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Goodbye, Lance Stroll. We're gonna go really wide. We get the position. Now right behind our teammate Christian Lundgaard. gonna let it slide. I'll have to look at the corner names again. Silverstone corner names. We are now entering Cups Corner, Maggots and Beggots, and the Chapel, the Hanger Straight, Stowe, Vale, Club, Abbey, Farm, Village, Brooklands, Luffield, the whole 9 yards. As I come back at a very inopportune time. Stroll's gonna catch me napping. We're gonna make it through all right. We are sitting in P15 right now. So you can get past our teammate. Very easy pass. Trying to chase down Sebastian Vettel, getting real close to the rear end of his car, around the outside. There we go, get him for position.
Good job, nice
So he's
overtake.
going to fight back momentarily.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the...
Oops. Completely missed that turn. Abby, that was. Completely missed Abby. The dive inside of Ocon. Barged my way through a little bit. A little bit of damage to the front wing, unfortunately. Thought I was close enough that I could easily make that dive. To the inside. I guess not. It's not close enough. Definitely into going into Brooklands and get the pass done. Maybe not. Around the outside of Luffield. That was a little too wide. I think I twitched just a little bit, and it led to me getting in the gravel. That's much better. That's how you take that corner. You're on the outside. Coming up on Valtteri Bottas, he's running P11 at the moment. Sergio Perez still leads the Grand Prix. So way too freaking close to Bottas there. Little trouble through Maggots and Beckett's. Not quite. Closing in on Bottas.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Bottas hopped there. What on earth was that? Oh man. Bottas like a fucking Bronco over there, my god. You know, I may have been slightly trying to wreck Bottas there, but that might have been even better, honestly. Let's actually take a look at that from... Take a look at it from Bottas's point of view. Just a bucking Bronco. Just did not turn properly at that time. Took the corner a little too tight. Well, after all that sanity, we are up to P11.
Gap to teammate behind is 7.1 seconds.
So given how tight the first 6 cars are in the running order right now, the way I see this playing out is I really think that whoever makes the first stop, or whoever stops first, is going to end up winning this race. Just how I sort of see it playing out. Closing in on Fernando Alonso and Pierre Gasly. Back end of the points.
Currently P11, we're currently P11. Alonso is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. Ocon is behind you. Our gap behind is 1.6 seconds. They're on old softs. Okay, gap to leader, 9.1 seconds.
Inside of Alonso, pass done. Good job. Pat myself on the back for that one. Up next, Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri. So to Gasly, pass done. Another pass. We are really flying through the field right now. We're up to P9. Closing in on Jack Aiken in the Mercedes.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Set the fastest lap of the race despite having a slow Sector 2. I know we have a new engine in the car, but my goodness, we are flying right now.
Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds. You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
And you can see up ahead the train of cars that is the lead pack. Still being led by Sergio Perez.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Alright, as I said already, I think whoever, out of the front pack, whoever dives to pit road first is probably going to have the advantage in terms of winning this race. So I think what I'm going to do is whenever this first group of cars in front of us hits the pits, I'm going to dive in there with them. Or actually, I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow whatever Yuki Tsunoda ends up doing. So, or maybe not, I don't know. I'm going to call it as it happens, I guess. Anybody pit the slap? No, nobody pitted. Everyone's still on track. They are closing in on Jack Aiken, though.
Catching the car ahead. increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Yeah, I really feel like Perez is just holding everyone up right now because Daniel Ricciardo is on the verge of catching the back of that pack, back of that train. And now we close in on Jack Aitken in the Mercedes. Can we get him going into Cop's corner? He will squeeze him out and move into P8. We are on rails right now.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.5 seconds.
Alright, looks like I'll be making my stop now here.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Affirmative, medium tyres at the next stop. Christian is coming in for his stop. Go now.
Yuki Tsunoda looks like he's going to get the jump on both the Ferrari and the Red Bull of Sergio Perez. Oh, clearly crossed over the line early. Uh-oh, somebody's got a problem. Is it Ricciardo? It is. Daniel Ricciardo has a problem. He pulls off to the side. He's out of the race.
Okay, clear.
Local yellow only, no safety car. See where people came out here. Oh, and Yuki Tsunoda is gonna emerge with the lead.
You're now in P7. P7.
Come on, Leclerc. Get in gear and pass him. Science is on hard tires for some reason. Oh sure about that strategy. Alright, let's see what we can do in the back half of this race.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
We are certainly catching the cars in front of us. Setting the fastest lap of the
Pulling out to
race.
second a lap on the car behind.
Of course, Sainz falling off, not totally surprising considering he switched onto the hard tires.
That was the fastest
Another
lap of
new
the race.
fastest lap
Keep
of the
this up.
race. A little bit off track. Go! Nice little switchback move to get to the inside of Carlos Sainz going into Cop's corner. Didn't work out the first time. Turned a little too early. that should have been a pass. What am I doing here? Come on. That's better. Let's just see where the rest of the running order is at right now. My teammate's in 13th. Alonso's in 10th. Ocon 11th. Vettel 12th. Bottas is back in P15. So that's where everyone stands at the moment. Little hesitant going into cops.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance. We're leading our teammate by 32.4 seconds.
You're really close up to the main pack now. Of course, the problem is that the leader, Tsunoda, much like Perez, really isn't pulling away that much. So everyone behind him, because of that, has DRS. Or is able to maintain the DRS. Now we are in DRS range. We can get that tow from the cars in front of us. Lando Norris first up. wide, but that's okay. We're good, we're good. Make a move on Lando here. Yes, we can. We are up into P5. It's going to make a move. Hesitated a little bit because I got too close to Mick Schumacher for my own comfort. Try around the outside this time around. See what we can do in drag race. We're gonna beat out Schumacher and move into P4. Catching up to Sergio Perez, we should be able to easily pass him here. And we move into the podium positions here in Silverstone. Looking to make a move on Leclerc. Definitely going to happen here.
Check your MFD for a new
Oh,
strategy.
that didn't work. Did what happened to, I think, Vettel and Verstappen in 2019. Where I went to make a move to the right and then back to the left and it didn't quite work out. Oh
A
man,
new strategy
Leclerc.
is available on
What are you doing? He just swerved left. Look at this. I clearly have the space, and he just swerves right into me. Unbelievable. Leclerc, I've got you beat. I don't know what else I can say.
check your MFD for a new strategy op.
Well, that was a little too deep. Gosh darn it, Leclerc. Come on. Forced me to go super deep. That's better. Around the other way, around the right, which turned into the left. Now, all that stands between me and the lead is Yuki Tsunoda in the Mercedes. Oh man, looking for a move on Tsunoda. Could have done a little cleaner. Might have picked up damage at some point. I don't know if I did. Let's see. Got into him there. Looked to be okay. Oh, come on. It's slowing me up there. Here we go for the lead. Oh man, little contact with Leclerc. I think I went a little too wide in that section of the track. We've taken the lead for the moment. Here comes Tsunoda back. Here comes Leclerc. Wasn't the intended result of that. Ooh, that's... familiar with that one. A little bit of weight damage on the front, I think.
Green flag.
Oh my god, it's going to be nearly 4 wide. Oh! Is Perez going to make a move?
Gap to teammate
be
behind
3
is
wide.
44.2 seconds.
Nearly 3 wide. So super close here. Sonoda slid off. Let's get on board with that. Wild ride for Sonoda. Let's see where Sonoda rejoined. He only fell behind Sainz, so he's 7th, I want to say, somewhere around there. Ooh, contact! Perez trying to come through. Here comes Leclerc. Here comes Schumacher. In the other Red Bull. Oh, completely not paying attention to where I'm going, clearly. This is absolute chaos. It's now a 6-way fight. Sainz is back in this all of a sudden. Here comes Perez. The DRS. We're coming back strong. A little bit of contact. Oh, Valtteri Bottas is out of the Grand Prix. Here comes Perez. He's got the position for now. We're right behind. Make another move. Back to the inside. To retake the lead, and we got it, though we run really wide.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Perez goes back to the point for the moment. Make a big dive bomb here.
Caution, caution.
Oh, and Mick Schumacher moves into second place. Here comes Mick Schumacher
Okay, clear.
in the fight for the win. In the closing stages here in the British Grand Prix. Around the outside goes Mick Schumacher. Can't get it done. Norris and Leclerc side by side. Perez looking to make a move on Schumacher, his teammate. And we are about to be sitting ducks right here. No DRS. The opposition will have DRS. Here comes Mick. Gonna have a big run. Here comes Perez. He's gonna have a run. Oh, back to the inside. That last complex has been really strong for us. The whole race, in terms of a passing zone. Final lap of the race.
Final lap of the race.
Oh, Norris and Schumacher are going to make it 3 wide in the first corner. I didn't even see that. So did Norris really make that move to the inside? He did. That time he gets underneath him. Oh, Norris and Schumacher make contact, and Norris moves to the point. Well, to the point, I should say P2. Did Schumacher pick up any damage there? I wonder. Nothing significant by the looks of it. He should be okay. And here comes Lando Norris, the British driver, looking for the lead. In his home Grand Prix. Gonna try to fight back. Whoa, going way. Too deep there. Trying everything we can to get by Lando Norris. Just bad run through that. Through Maggots and Beckett's. Ooh, running off wide a little bit. Whoa! Car out of control! Here comes Sergio Perez, looking for the move. For second. Oh, he pushed us off! Perez pushed us wide. Gonna drop us back down to P6 as Lando Norris is gonna win his home Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix, we will come home in P6 after a wild
That's
run
the
to
end
the
of the
checkered
race. We'll see you
flag.
in Parc Ferme.
Here we are then, a fantastic British Grand Prix, and what a performance it was from our race winners today. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure, and no doubt they'll be celebrating tonight.
Big win for Lando Norris.
Let's see how the driver standings have changed. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I'm going to give it to the owner-driver today. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
So that was the British Grand Prix, and we will take a look at the standings here for constructors. Ferrari gained on us a little bit. They're our main competitors in the constructors at the moment, 23 points back. Driver standings, not much changes. We're still well ahead of everyone else, though Leclerc does jump Tsunoda for P2. Perez and Norris move up a little bit. Ricciardo and Schumacher move down a little bit. Jack Aiken moves up, Bottas and Ocon move down. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that's gone on so far. We will go to the replay though, just to take a look at those last few laps. Probably from lap 19 from this point. Let's take a look at the last 7 laps here. from my perspective. Got by Lando Norris there. At this point, I was just carving through everyone. A hot knife through butter. Just, it's hard to pick the perfect spot, really, to make a pass happen. Here we go. I believe this is around Big Schumacher. We're gonna get by him, slow him up a little bit, and we're right up behind Sergio Perez. At this point, up to P2, chasing down Yuki Tsunoda. Go. First attempt to take the lead. A little bit of contact, 3 wide. We hold on to it. This is where it starts to get really dicey. I'm just trying to hold on to the lead. And this is where the contact with Tsunoda happens, right here. There he goes, sliding through the gravel. Sainz goes by, Tsunoda gets back on track. Running really wide at that point. And how dirty the car is. Two laps to go. Sergio Perez in the lead at this point. Lando Norris still fighting for P4. Schumacher takes the lead at this point. And at this point, Lando just got a great run down the straight. And just managed to get by me. And then here, we pretty much just lost the race. Just trying to keep it on the track. And look at Perez charging hard. Contact pushes me off the road. And we fall back to P6 for the finish. Yuki Tsunoda actually fell out of the points completely. So there you go, that was the British Grand Prix. Lando Norris, only the second driver this season to win a race that was not me. So there you go there.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. How do you feel these grid penalties are affecting the sport? You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. Appreciate your time. It's 8.49 million in the bank. Ow. Alright. I think we got a 2-week break in between Britain and Hungary, I want to say. About 10 days, I guess. Alright, how's Lundgaard doing? Focus is 73, so anything that would help us focus, it would be good. It's a good one to go with. R&D. All that can use a boost in morale. Go with this, which will give us 45 resource points. We're in a little bit of a jam because nothing else really works in terms of the timing. I guess you could do chassis team building. It doesn't knock any of the other ones down too much. And yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to do other than advance. Get that major
aero upgrade on the car.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
We have 2 major upgrades on the downforce side. This greatly helps our standing in that regard. How much time does Lundgaard have left on his contract? 32 days? Alright. I think we can afford to spend this money on the marketing, because again, Lundgaard's contract is 2 million market value at the moment. We have 9 million. I believe the next race weekend, because we got Hungary coming up. So his contract will be up in between Spa and the Netherlands. So we should get enough money in the intervening time to offset what we're going to spend here on the marketing facility. We'll get that done. We'll be in by August 23rd. So yeah, there's not much else going on, so that will be it for this video. I will see you next time. Well, we did the British Grand Prix now, and we'll see you next time for the next race, which is the Hungarian Grand Prix.